Breaking news, the massive Novelis aluminum plant in Scriba suffered its third fire since September. This one, a 5-alarm blaze requiring help from first responders all over central New York. We sent the Sky Eye 1 drone up over the Novelis plant, which showed today's fire appeared to be in the same area where the fire back in September was. That fire 2 months ago caused major damage, and there was serious impact on Ford. This Novelis plant makes aluminum sheets that Ford uses to make body panels for its super popular F-Series pickup trucks. After the fire in September, Ford said it was estimating it could take a $1 billion hit because of disruption in the supply chain. Meantime, shares of Ford Motor Company's stock closed down today, off by nearly 4%. Novelis provides nearly 2/3 of the aluminum for the F-150 models. Ford cut back on production of those popular trucks, and the impact of this latest fire at Novelis on Ford production and prices remains unclear. CBS 5's Isabel Doherty is with the Live Eye in Scriba right now.
Michael, while the cause of the fire is still unknown, the scene at the plant site is still very active, as there was a flare-up around 1 p.m. this afternoon. At 8:47 this morning, a fire broke out at the Novelis aluminum plant in Scriba, sending plumes of black smoke into the air. It's the plant's third fire in just 2 months. Today's incident appears to have started in or near the same area as the previous two, and quickly grew into a massive 5-alarm call, requiring the maximum amount of resources to extinguish.
On scene, there were 20 fire departments, estimated 80 to 100 firefighters, including Novelis, which has its own fire brigade, and 8 departments were on standby for those who were at the scene. There have been no injuries among firefighters. There are standby emergency medical services coverage through Novelis.
The 80 to 100 firefighters on scene worked through the afternoon to keep the flames contained, focusing on the most unstable parts of the structure. Officials describe what crews were facing inside.
The firefighters are fighting interior hotspots and an expansion joint on the roof. They are using the on-site water supply and supplementing it with a water line from Scythe.
The work, however, did not stop after the first fire was put out earlier this morning.
There was a flare-up at about 1 that they had to address. At this point in time, around 2 o'clock, some units are returning to service. Some of the volunteer fire service units are returning to service within the next hour, but it will be a lengthy operation in an active scene for quite a while.
As we said, Novelis is a huge supplier for aluminum for the auto industry, Ford being one of their biggest buyers. A previous fire at the facility projected to cost Ford over $1 billion of earnings. Now, the officials say they're now focusing on stabilizing the scene and determining the cause of the fire. Reporting in Scriba, I'm Isabel Doherty.
Big economic impact. Isabel, thank you.